Hey, what's up? It's William from Rocket Zero and welcome to another holiday pixel art special. In this video, we're gonna be building something kind of weird. It's a little smiley face wearing a Santa hat in a Christmas stocking. And for this pixel art, we're gonna be using some black, some red, some white, and then some yellow wool. But before we get started, please make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Go ahead and click that notification bell so you're notified when we make a new video. And now, let's get started. So we're gonna begin by placing 20 sets of our black wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and finally 26. So make sure that after you place those 26 black wools on the bottom floor, I would definitely give you, let me just give you a couple more seconds to do those, because that's a lot of blocks. So make sure you guys place those 20 sets on the ground floor, and then on the left side, we're gonna go to the left by 2 black wools. So we're gonna go 1, 2, and then we're gonna have a diagonal black wool going up and to the left, and then we're gonna go up by sets on the left again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Then we're going to follow that up by placing 2 diagonal black wools going up and to the right. Then we're going to have 2 black wools going to the right. And then we're going to have 3 black wools going to the right. Now, every so often after we build something, I'm going to be taking a little step back, allowing you guys to have an opportunity to hit pause just in case you need a little bit of extra building time. But you can also feel free to pause it whenever you need to. It's your video after all, so you do whatever you want. Right, so let's continue. We're going to have 1 diagonal. And then we're gonna have 4 black wools going up. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So make sure you guys have those 4 black wools going up. And then what we're gonna do is that we're gonna place 2 temporary blocks. And then above this second temporary block, we're gonna place a row of 27 black wools going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and then finally 27. So make sure you guys have those 27s, and I'm going to go and delete these 2 temporary blocks. Now what we're going to do after we place those 27 blocks on the top here, we're going to go down by 15 on the right. So here we go, we're going to go down by 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then 15. Now after you go down by 15, we're going to have 1 diagonal black wool going down and to the left, and then 2 more black wools on the bottom going to the left. And that's going to be the shape of the boot. So make sure you guys have this so far. We're going to do the outline, and then we're going to go and add a little bit of detail here and there. But for now, this is going to be the outline that we're going to be using. So now let's go back up here. And what we're going to do is that we're going to have 1 diagonal black wool. So here we have our 1 diagonal. And then we're going to go up by 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Then we're going to have 1 diagonal black wool going up and to the right. Then we're going to have 3 black wools going to the right. Then we're going to have 1 diagonal. And then this time we're going to place 19 blocks going to the right. So here we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then finally 19. So make sure you guys have those 19. Now we're going to go back to the left because we got to finish his little hand. So for that, we're going to add 2 black wools going down below this row of 19. Then we're going to have 1 diagonal going to the left. Then we're going to drop down and we're going to have 1, 2, 3 black wools. And then 1 diagonal going up and to the left. And that's what it should look like. That's going to be one of the little hands. Now let's go work on the other. So zoom on over to the right, and we're going to go down by 2 over here. So 1, 2. Then we're gonna have one diagonal black wool. And below this diagonal, we are gonna have 3 black wools going to the right. Then we're gonna have one diagonal black wool going up and to the right. We're gonna go back up here, and we're gonna add one diagonal going to the right. Then we're gonna have 3 black wools going to the right, with 2 black wools going up. And then we're gonna have one diagonal going down and to the right. Now we're gonna go down by sits. So here we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we need to have one diagonal going to the left, like so. So now let's take a big step back. This is what we have so far. So we have the boot, we have the little fluffy part of the boot, and the 2 little hands. And now it's time to continue the outline. So let's go ahead and work on his face next, because you know we're doing this by sections. We have the boot, we have the furry boot, the hands, and now it's time for the face. So we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna go up by 2. And then on the left side, we're gonna go up by 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. Then we're gonna have 2 diagonal black wools, but they're gonna start here. So we have 1 and 2. Amazing. Now after those 2 diagonals, and we are counting this as one of the diagonals, we're gonna place 3 black wools going to the right. So 1, 2, and 3. And then we're gonna go up, and we're gonna add 17 going to the right this time. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then finally 17. Now after those 17 black wools that are going to the right, what we're gonna do is that we're gonna drop down, and we're gonna have 2 black wools going to the right. Then we're gonna have 2 diagonal black wools going down and to the right. And then what we're going to do is that we're gonna drop down by 6 black wools going down on the right. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that's gonna be his little face. We are gonna add some detail at the end, but right now we're just focusing on the outline. So make sure that you guys have this, you know, the boot, the fluffy part of the boot, the 2 hands, and the face. Now it's time to start doing the Christmas hat, which is probably the coolest part of any Christmas pixel art. Just a Christmas hat, Santa hat. I don't know why, I just like it. Alright, so what we're gonna do is that you guys see this section here. Well, we're gonna have 1 diagonal on the left side. And then we're gonna go up by 4. So here we go. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then on the right, we're gonna go up by 2. So 1 and 2. And then we're gonna go to the right by 2. Then we're gonna go up, and we're gonna place 4 black wools going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're gonna go up, and we're gonna place 12 black wools going to the right. So here we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 12. So make sure you guys have those 12 going to the right. Then what we're gonna do after that is that we are gonna drop below, and we're gonna place 5 black wools going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're gonna drop down again, and we're gonna place 3 going to the right. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're gonna have 1 diagonal. And then we're gonna go down by 2 on the right. 1 and 2. And now we're gonna go down by 5 on the right. So here we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So let's take a big step back. That's gonna be the white little fluffy part of the hat, just like the boot has a fluffy thing down here. So let's take a big step back. Let's keep backing up. Beep, 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 beep. And here we are. That's gonna be, so far we have the boot, the fluffy part, the hands, the head, and the fluffy part of the head. And now it's time to do the red thing and the little ball. So we're gonna go to this 4 black wools. And remember, if you feel like I'm going too fast, I'm kind of hyper, so maybe I am. Feel free to pause the video whenever you need to. So now we're gonna start right here, and we're gonna have 3 diagonal black wools, just like so. So make sure you guys add those 3 diagonals. And then we're gonna have 3 sets of 2 black wools going to the right. So 1, 2, that's gonna be our first set. then 1, 2, that's going to be our second set, and then 1, 2, that's going to be our third set. Then we're going to go up here, and we're going to place 3 black wools going to the right. Then we're going to go up, and we're going to place 8 black wools going to the right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to drop down, and we're going to have 2 black wools going to the right. And again, we're going to drop down and have another 2 black wools going to the right. Then we're going to have 3 diagonal black wools going down and to the right. 1, 2, and then finally 3. And then we're going to drop down, and we're going to have 2 black wools going down on the right. So 1, then 2, and then finally 3. Then we're going to drop down, and on the right we're going to have 4 black wools going down. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then what we're going to do next is that below this 4, we're actually going to place 3 black wools going to the left. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to have 2 diagonal black wools going up and to the left. So we have 1 and 2. Now what we're going to do next is that over here we're going to have a diagonal on the right. And then we're going to go down by 3 on the right side. So we have 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to have 1 diagonal going to the left. Below that, we're going to place 3 black wools going to the left. Then we're going to have 1 diagonal going up and to the left. Then we're going to go up by 3 on the left. And finally, we're going to have 1 diagonal here. So make sure you guys have this for the outline. We still have to go and add a little bit of detail, but it should be pretty quick. But now let's just back up and admire the rest of our pixel art. We're going to add a little bit of detail right in this section. It's going to be like a little glimmery white little shine. So for that, we're going to grab our white wool. We're going to zoom in here, and we're going to add 2 white wools, just like that. And we're going to place a red on the right side. And below this red, we're going to go down by 6 white wools. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let me recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we have 6. And then on the left, from the bottom going up, we're going to have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to have 3 on the left. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to go to the right. From the bottom going up, we're going to add 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then on the right, we're going to have 1, 2, and 3. So awesome. That's going to be the little bit of detail that's going to be on the boot. And now what we're going to do is that we're going to go up here and we're going to start working on the face of our little smiley face. So for now, we're actually going to grab our yellow, and do you guys see this block here? We're going to go up by 4 yellow wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to grab our red wool, and we're going to place just 3 red wools, and then 1 on the left and 1 on the right, basically making a plus sign. But just make sure that you guys have 4 yellow wools. Now we're going to grab our yellow again, and we're going to place 3 yellow wools right here. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to grab our black, and we're going to place 2 black wools. Whoops. Like that. 2 black wools going to the left. And then we're going to place 4 across the top. Then we're going to place 1, 2, a white wool, and a black. And then 2 black wools on the top. Now we're going to grab our yellow wool, and we're going to go down by 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to place a red wool. Then we're going to drop down, and we're going to have 4 red wools going to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a diagonal going up and to the right, just like that. Then we're going to grab our yellow again, and we're going to go up by 3 yellows. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're gonna grab our black and we're gonna do the same thing that we did over there. So we're gonna place 2 black wools, 4 across the top. Then we're gonna place 2 blacks, a white and a black, and then 2 on the top. And there you go. I am way too hyper. I'm singing almost every other word and I sound awful. So let me just shut up and just focus on this pit slot. Alright, so we're gonna grab our yellow and we're gonna make another plus sign. But first, we're gonna place 3 yellow wools going to the right. And then we are gonna grab our red wool and we're gonna place 3 red wools going down. 1, 2, 3, with a red on the left and a red on the right. And now it's time for the best part about making pit slot, and that's time to fill it in. So let me just go over what we're gonna be doing. So let's start with the red wool and then we'll do the white last and the yellow. Alright, so what we're gonna do is that we're gonna fill in the entire boot with some red. There's 2 little hands with red, and then of course the top of the hat with red. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and I'll be right back. And that's what the red should look like after you fill in the hat, the little hands, and the boot. And now we're going to be moving on to the white wool part of this pit slot, which is going to be this little thing, the top of the hat, not the top, but this fluffy part, and then the little ball. So, but first, make sure to pause it right here, so you know where you need to fill it in with red. And now I'm going to go ahead and fill it in with some white wool. So I'll be back in just a second. And that's what the white wool part of this pit slot should look like. Remember, that's going to be this little part of the fluffy boot, the fluffy part of the head, and the little ball. And now it's time to do the yellow part of the face, and I'll be back in just a second. And that's what it should look like after you're done filling it in with some yellow wool. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Go ahead and click that notification bell so you're notified when we post a new video. And just thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon in the next video.
Ho, 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 ho.